Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So everyone, by the chance herein, we as a group would like to explain to you about our first project. So as for the short explanation, this project was one of our several tasks obligated to our subject of study, which is, as for now, is related to Excel performance and everything related to it. And as for the project itself, we are obligated to extract a source data, and which we took in which the source data must be took from a real company, and then we must expand the set data by using the Excel formulas that we have known thus far. And so for the company overview, firstly will be explained by our member Amir. To Amir, time is yours.
Thank you, Ririn. I would like to explain about Kopi Kenangan overview. Edward Trinata, CEO and founder, say, at Kopi Kenangan, our dream is to serve high-quality coffee made with the freshest local ingredients to customers across Indonesia and the rest of the world. So, Kopi Kenangan's overview, founded in 2017 by Edward Tirtanata and James Prananto, the company has rapidly expanded and gained popularity in Indonesia. Kopi Kenangan also an Indonesian coffee chain known for its specialty in coffee drinks. Its signature is Kopi Kenangan Mantan. On October 2022, Kopi Kenangan also officially opened its first overseas outlet in Malaysia. Kopi Kenangan also presents a new breakthrough in the form of RTD, coffee that is widely distributed and can be easily found in offline markets or e-commerce. And now, the data of Kopi Kenangan. As for the purpose of assessing and using Kopi Kenangan's data for our project's Excel trial, we have concluded that the majority of the data that we will use are numeric data that are as we have decided and are beneficial for our project herein. Thank you, Ririn.
Okay, after the data explanation, the data of Kopi Kenangan explanation will bridge for another additional explanation, which is our formula detail. And the formula detail itself will be explained by our member, Alia. To Alia, time is yours.
Well, here's the formula that we use. First, nested if. This formula is used to determine the value of an array within a table or data if the said array have met with some certain condition or criteria. The second is VLOOKUP. This formula was used to determine what type of after result value a data with a certain or specific data will get based on its source, which is lined down vertically. The third is IFAN, not so different from its predecessor. This formula used an additional AND as to super the common of determine two or more different conditions that will result into a certain new value. The fourth, E4, instead of applying two or more different conditions, this formula may choose one or more condition that applies to any state condition. The fifth is VLOOKUP. This formula is used to search an array that is a state within the formula and then returns the item or value in which it corresponds to the first item or value it finds within the selected array. The sixth, aggregate. To expand our knowledge in Excel formula, we tried another variation of formula which has the same purpose as what the sum formula is. The seventh, index and match. Index is used to return a value of the selected array to another new cell in which the said formula was written. On the eighth filter, we use filter function to filter out a data or table. In this case, our source data to only show all the data that corresponds to conditions given. The ninth is max. In a nutshell, this formula is used to find and return the highest or biggest value within selected array. 10th, mean, not so different from the function of the formula above instead of the highest value. The 11th is mini-if-s. As told by its name alone, its formula is used to find the minimal value. The 12th is max-if. As told by its name alone, this formula is also used to find the maximal value. The 13th is average. As told by its name alone, this formula is used to determine the amount of average value of the selected array. The 14th is sum-if. Instead of totaling all the data value within the selected cells, it only counts the cells in which are suitable to the condition given through the writing of this formula. Next is mid. This formula is used to find the characters in which text placed within the text in the selected array and or cell. Next, sort by. From the formula above, the sort by is used in order to sort the selected array by another array that will stand as the determinant of the sorting process. Next, the last is index and match. By using this combination, the command might be summarized like after selecting the result array, search for this value within the selected source arrays row and or column so that it could return the appropriate after value through the result array. Thank you.
And thank you, Alia, for the explanation. Now, after we have listed all the basic information about all the formulas that we used in our project, now we will explain to you about the practice and using of the said formulas. So first, the explanation will be explained by one of our members, Amara. Amara, time is yours.
Thank you, Reden, for the opportunity. So now I'm going to explain about this Excel, about Kopi Kenangan report. So there's a lot of table in here. The first column is for the number, the second one is for the customer ID, and the next one is for the gender. So the next column is for the gender. For this table, we use logical function if and the position function left. You type equal, then if, open bracket, left, you type left, and type the text, and type one. The one mean is the character, one character from the left, and close the bracket, then type equals and type F. It's for the logical condition and for the if formula. And after that, you type the right value, it's F for female, and then you type the value if it's false, that is male. The next column is for the item code. We use position function in here, it's mid. So you type the formula, after that you click the text that you want, and after that semicolon, and start character, it means the character start 3 from the left. So you type 3, and after that you type 3 again for 3 numbers for the characters. The next column is for the type of the item. We use the combination of logical function and position function, if and mid. And how to use it is basically the same as before in the gender column, but we use mid for the position function instead of using left. The next one is for the area code. For the area code, we use mid, and I have explained it before. And for the area, we use VLOOKUP. You type the formula, and after that, you click the text that you want, and after that, you type semicolon and block the table. So we need to create a helper table for this formula, which is we should make it alphabetical order, or in Bahasa is sesuai abjad. And after that, you block it and use absolute and semicolon and the number of columns that for the data that you want. And the next one is for the member or non-member. We use if and right that I have explained it before. The next table is purchase date. The next one is for the price purposes. We use VLOOKUP again. It's the same as before. And for the discount, we use if and. So basically, it's the same how to use it, same as we use if, but we need to fulfill two conditions. That's why we need to use if and instead of just if. So in this case, the customer should be came from Padang and a member so that they can get 15% discount. So the next is for the price before discount. We use the new formula in here. It's product. Basically, we combine this formula with VLOOKUP. So product, it means like U times the number one plus number one times number two. So in fraction for times the product that we input, so we can combine it with the other formula. The next one is price that you paid. It's just a basic calculation. And from the gift, this is a really complicated formula because we use if and, if or, and we use position function mid and also left. But you just need to understand how to use position function and if or and if mid so that you can use this formula. So we use the next one is for the text. We use the new formula. It's X lookup. So it's a new formula. It's more simple than V or H lookup. You type the formula, then the text that you want the lookup value. And after that, you block the column where the value is, then block the column for the data that you want. So what's the difference X lookup with V or H lookup is we don't need to make it alphabetical order. That's all for me, Ririn. Thanks for the opportunity.
Okay, thank you, Amara, for explaining the first half of our project. And next on, I will continue her explanation. But instead of explaining what lookup is, I want to explain to you about what filter is, because we use filter in this project. So the basic function of filter is already explained by our friend Alia, and for the use itself, we type filter, and then we use the sign of open brackets, and then we type the data that we want to filter out, and then we type what determinant that we want so that the search data can be filtered out, and as the result, we got this new table. The same thing also occurred to another table here, down here, which is all the customers' data from Jogja, followed by the customer from Jakarta, and lastly, from customers from Denpasar. And next on, we choose to create a drop-down list, which consists of all the customers' IDs from every regions which are listed within the company data itself. And then after that, we create an index match formula. Why we use index match? Because we want our worksheet to define to match the customer ID with what type of product that the said customer purchased before. And after that, by using the same drop-down list, by using that drop-down list as a reference cell, we create another table again, which again use the formula of if. But in this case, not only we use if mid as the first form of the formula, we also add sort by, because if some certain condition is already fulfilled, then our Excel or our worksheet must do the sort by function. So in this case, if the customer the use of this function is our worksheet must identify where our customer originated from, and by that the worksheet or our worksheet must categorize or filter out all customers from the said region, from the already identified region. And after that, the worksheet must rank all those customers based on their purchase amount from highest to lowest. And that's it for our project. We're sorry for any kind of mistakes that we have made through this video. I hope you enjoy this video a lot. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.